basketball. Our game featuring the Texas Legends as they go up against the Austin Spurs. With Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga as we get this game underway.
And you can feel the anticipation in this place. Impressive turnout today from the fans, and I'd say they're hungry for some pro-level play.
Yeah, for a lot of fans, the G League is a fantastic opportunity to get in on the action and maybe even spot some future big-name stars in the making.
Bonner outside. The baseline J. Here's Patterson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot of this game.
Crushed the boards with a purpose there. Some hard-earned second-chance points for him.
Well, a bit of added difficulty for this team before the game. Their bus broke down and were left stranded overnight.
And that might not seem like much, but I bet it has an impact in the game. The team ended up sleeping in a motel, and they had to rearrange all their accommodation plans. By the time the second half rolls around, guys, we could see some drained players out there.
Now here's Jeffries. And the foul called on Junior. That's his first foul. Here's Bonner. It's a three-point game. Pass to Jeffries. 6 to shoot. Here's Patterson. On the wing, Bonner. Over Wells. And he misses it off the right side of the rim. Junior, right side. Ellis, back to Junior. Watches it. The basket good off the assist from Ellis.
Some range from Junior. All young players should have a three-point shot in their arsenal. It's almost a must for anyone who wants to play in the NBA.
Now here's Patterson. Baseline try. Here's Blackman. Second shot opportunity. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And the Texas Legends have one G League title in their history. They won it all the way back in 2009 before the team was relocated to Texas.
Yeah, go online, look up the roster of that team. They had some talent. Several players would go on to play in the NBA. There was a lot of success in the early days of this franchise.
Now here's Haynes. Pass to Bonner. Jacks up a three. Sheldon Middleton grabs the board. The Legends leading. And he lobs it up. Junior. That one doesn't drop.
A nice effort at least on the alley-oop, but I think probably a bad choice.
Well, it looked good for a second there. It really did, but it broke down in a heartbeat.
Timing has to be perfect on an alley-oop.
Here's Bonner. And too long on the shot.
His touch has deserted him this quarter, guys, and I don't know if it's ever coming back.
Here's Junior. Rejected by Jeffries. And the foul called on Junior. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Austin now. They trail by 6. Pass to Bass. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Haynes with the triple. It's hauled in by the Legends.
And you look at the expansion of the G League since the start of its time. The league initially only had 8 teams.
He hasn't been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
There's Patterson with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now the Legends take it the other way. Pass to Pollard. Back to Junior. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. And none of the original 8 teams remain in their initial locations. But, you know, since then, the league has exploded in size and popularity.
Now at an incredible 29 teams in 2 different countries. The league has survived some hardship, but is now established. Even with all this expansion, the league is still looking at new cities to add franchises in.
to Junior. From downtown. But they get it back. Takes the three. And a great assist by Wells as that one goes in.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. And that's firmly in the driver's seat.
Rebounding, it's an effort stat. They've been the more determined team to this point.
And the trend with NBA teams is to outright own a G League team. The usefulness and utility are really easy to see.
25 NBA teams now fully own and operate their G League affiliates. Only a handful of NBA teams share G League affiliates. I would imagine that that will change in the coming years, though.
Now here's Jeffries. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. They set a pick. Outside Haynes. Here's Bonner. Plenty of space. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Junior. 12 points for him. Drains the three-pointer.
Boy, Brian, that's 5 straight made three-pointers. The defense giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide-open threes, but they just aren't figuring it out.
You go out there and tell them, Brian.
Okay, maybe I will.
Now here's Junior. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Back to Haynes. Bonner. The floater, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And you look at the developmental side of the G League, it's been a great stepping stone for so many NBA players over the years.
Being in an environment that is basketball 24/7 really accelerates development. Players here hone their skills very quickly. It also lets them adjust to the physical nature of top-level basketball.
So it's the Spurs now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Patterson. And here's Jeffries for three. And Jackson Ellis pulls it down.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
You look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Now here's Bonner. Here's Jeffries, covered by Junior. Bonner outside. Outside Haynes. This one for three. The basket is good. The assist by Bonner.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
It hasn't even been close. The Legends on top. They lead by 18. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. First half now in the books. What do you make of how Junior has played so far?
He came into this game with a hot hand, firing off shots left and right and hitting most of them throughout the first half. Tremendous scoring ability for a young G League talent.
And the defense has yet to find a solution for him. That's what impresses me the most. Not just his consistency, but his ability to keep beating the defenders.
Well, the NBA has used the G League as a testing ground for new rules. Rules the NBA is curious about implementing, but wants to see in action first. It's been pretty successful so far.
And that one's good, Junior.
That's a dozen straight points coming off of threes.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here's Patterson. Pass to Jeffries. Beyond the arc. Nice D from Junior. And with the rule testing in the G League, some big changes have had their start here before being adopted by the NBA.
14-second shot clock reset, the coach's challenge are the two big ones. The G League also recently tested having one foul shot count for all free throws. It's a great way to find new changes to improve basketball at the highest levels and speed up the game.
Now here's Haynes. Pass to Bonner. And it's blocked by Andre Haji.
What a rejection. That's what the length and strength of Vlad the Impaler will do to opponents.
Junior. That doesn't go either for Junior. A difficult situation for Austin. And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And a big change recently to the G League and the NBA was the inclusion of two-way contracts. Each NBA team only gets 2 such contracts to use that help make roster management a lot easier between the two leagues.
Ellis with it. He's picked up by Patterson. And here's Junior from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And with two-way contracts, they're a relatively new addition between the leagues.
Yeah, they started in 2017 and are only for players with 4 or less years of experience. But they allow the player to move freely between the G League and the NBA, and that makes it simpler for teams to have a young player gain valuable floor time.
Now here's Junior. And Junior slams it in.
Have to keep getting Junior the rock. He's on fire and showing no signs of slowing down.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bonner outside. Jeffries. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by Haji. Junior on the wing. He's got 29 points for the game.
Chalk up a few more points for them. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
And the Texas Legends, one of the G League teams founded in 2006. The team didn't become the Texas Legends until they relocated in 2010.
Yeah, and the Legends are an affiliate of the Dallas Mavericks.
The Spurs ball. Outside Haynes. Pass. Pass to Haynes. Now here's Bonner. Clock at 6. Over Wells. Bonner's shot is off.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. Working around, getting easier shots.
Here's Junior. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Defense challenging Junior on the drive, but he commits to the play and draws a shooting foul.
That free throw missing. He hits a second from the line.
And you know, it's a new addition to the G League recently, select contract. The NBA created these as a way to bridge elite talent into the NBA.
And at $500,000 for the G League season, it's very enticing. The NBA made a big push to help foster the upcoming talent, and using the select contracts is a great mechanism to do just that.
Bonner outside. And he drops in the layup off glass.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Junior outside. Pass to McCaw. Junior from outside the arc. Drills it from outside.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They are fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. They double team Junior. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to McCaw. Junior. The tray. It's hauled in by Randolph.
And the NBA continues to help support the G League with talent. Recently, they upped the financial pay for players out of high school, and they've now provided a real alternative to development outside of collegiate basketball.
And with the new NBA financial incentives for high schoolers, several big-name recruits have already taken advantage of that.
It's a potentially drastic change to how basketball talent is developed past high school. You can now bypass college completely and have an easier path to the NBA. A few years ago, there was only one real path, and that was through college ball.
Here's Bonner. He's guarded by Wells. Bonner's shot is off. Outside Wells. Junior. Shoots the three. And once again, off the mark by Texas. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Bonner for three. Texas grabs the miss. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Legends able to retain possession here.
That pass just had a little bit too much heat on it for him.
I just want to say I do not own the rights to any music that's been played during this
These are
broadcast.
basketball players, not wide receivers.
Junior with it. And Junior slams it in.
Big time from Junior, putting on a show, a guy who always plays with heart. We saw some fearlessness there.
So it's the Legends winning this one easily.
He 100% took over, led them to the blowout win. You can see the guys feeding off his energy. Terrific performance.
And the hope is that he can figure out how to do this night in, night out. Consistency will be so key going forward.
Hey, I'm really proud of you guys. NBA teams play 82 regular season games, play 41 on the road. They travel over 40,000 miles and in different time zones. And while we don't have that kind of schedule, and I hope you all will one day soon, tonight you guys played like NBAers. You battled, you won, and you executed. No sleep.
My NBA experience certainly helped.
No question, Ellis, no question.
Good game, fellas. Good game, soft serve.
Appreciate that, Sham.
Yo, let's check out your status. Kaboom, baby!
All right, what? What's happening now, Sham?
Well, it's this site called Big Daddy G League Watch, and they...
This sounds Cornish.
Well, if you let me finish, you'll see it's not.
Excuse me.
So like I was saying, they asked the top 8 analysts their opinions and projections, and they tallied everybody up.
Oh, I know that site is legit.
So where they got me at?
You moving up.
There we go.
Good job, bro.
There we go.
Oh, man, relax.
I told you, though.
I ain't even read the article yet. We really love Junior. We like his rise in the G League, and we suspect that in no time he'll make that leap into the league.
If this don't wake you up, then nothing will, huh? So coffee.
Coffee.
Lots of coffee.
I'ma ride that red eye like a stack that money till I can't no more. We be I don't wanna be into this bang on go. Straight from the bottom, blow it back on my bros. Oh yeah, yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up on my bag. I say, down, I let it shorty. They be talking, did he rap you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slap you. And every around me willing for the for you. Who you judging? I come up straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back. My life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with the. Ride that red.